All right, good evening, gamers. Welcome to e-rev TV. It's your boy Big Max here. Tonight, I'm bringing you guys a replay cast of a game two of a best of 3 series between UQT and Cans for the QQ Gaming US Qualifier Cup. I believe is the whole name of that tournament. I don't know. I'm probably skewing it up, but it's all good. Anyway, co-cast alongside of me tonight for this replay cast is Mr. Wet the System. So, how you doing tonight, Wet?
Hey guys, I'm doing great.
It's nice to have you back after you were rocking out at that concert. Hope you had a blast, man. So get you back into the haunt.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So right now, what do we got for bands? They look really common, but what do we got?
Yeah, we have Chipper Band, Hellbringer, Myrmidon, Puppet Master, Pharaoh, and Sandwraith. And it looks like they're kind of sitting on their hands trying to figure out who else they're going to ban right now.
Yeah, and you know, it's nice to see Puppet Master banned because that means we're not going to see him get played, and then Flint won't be on the other side. So maybe we'll have a change up in carries. Vindicator is going to go ahead and get banned as well. I like that ban. I'm not sure if that maybe gives some foresight of what they might go, but definitely an interesting ban.
Yeah,
and of course,
usually when you say Vindicator ban, you're thinking maybe there's going to be like Bombardier, some type of spammer. Maybe they're thinking about Pebbles, or someone with a channel to ultimate.
As we do have an interesting right click there by Cans. He looks like he's our Chappie. He wants to pick up Magnus. It looks like as the first pick. I don't know. What do you think of Magnus as a first pick? I really don't think he's a worthy first pick.
He can be a good first pick if you know the other team is very likely to pick them up and they have a player who's very good with Magnus, because a powerful Magnus is a force to be reckoned with. His stun is really powerful. He's got powerful ultimate, great escape mechanisms. He's just a fantastic hero, and I think he's a worthy first pick. There's really not much to counter him except, you know, Vindicator.
Okay, I mean, so it's just you don't typically see people first pick Magnus. You know, first picks you think of Bubbles, you think of Soul Stealer. Soul Stealer's a good first pick, but now that he did first pick Soul Stealer, that leaves them time to counter the Soul Stealer, and there's quite a few counters still left on the board for Soul Stealer.
Yeah, Devourer being one of those. That's one problem about picking someone like Soul Stealer first.
Well, we don't see them go Devour right off the bat. We do see them pick up a Torture and a Slither, both amazing heroes. Slither was not banned, as he's been banned less, and he gets played more often. So I like to see Slither not get banned and play. Torture, of course, has made a huge impact in the metagame since that speed increase on the stun. So definitely see a lot of him, more than we used to. A couple of interesting...
It's funny how such a small change can just throw a hero into that competitive edge, because you never ever saw him get picked up until they changed the casting time on his stun.
Yeah, and I mean, Torture deals out a lot of damage. I've been playing Torture a lot lately, and I've been maxing out Impalement first, because I watch how they build the Tortures and like just getting 1 point in the chain and the bonds, and I've been just destroying people. We do have a Bubbles pickup, and Magnus gets picked up. So they do, they get Magnus, they get Bubbles. Those are two great heroes, both with devastating AoE ults. Bubbles just a superb hero. I love him. You can't get any better than Bubbles. He's everywhere. I don't know. I think he's one of the best heroes in this game. So I'm definitely psyched to see Bubbles in this.
Yeah, with a on-call teleport, a AoE stun, and AoE silence, and hey, I'm immune for a few seconds. He's a very, very good hero.
Well, I'm interested to see what the next 2 picks from UQT are. I was told that Game 2 and Game 3 were both stupendous games. Game 1, if anybody hasn't seen it who's watching this, because they like Game 2 better for some reason, Game 1 was definitely a worthy match to watch. A bit on the long side though, but it had some amazing plays, as well as UQT's other match. Although it was sort of a stomp, I think it was their Alienware Arena match. There was some of the best Ophelia and Balfagor micro I have ever seen. Maybe, yeah, okay. Ophelia was good. Well, actually, Ophelia was really good, but Balfagor was just retarded good. I've never seen anybody micro Balf's creeps like UQD does. I've never seen
Balfagor's a house.
Somebody from UQD, and I can't remember who, I believe it was Fearrider, said that teams normally ban Balfagor against them. And Balfagor isn't banned, and it looked like Orange for the longest time was going to pick it up, but it doesn't even look like UQD wants Balfagor right now. Although I can't remember who was playing it when they did it, but man, oh man, that was a superb Balf. It was an exceptional game. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that game again because it was really, really good. So Glacius and Flint, they are going to pick up Flint Beastwood as sort of their second carry with the Soul Stealer up top. On Blue as a carry as well, and Glacius. So they have a very powerful tri-lane and a very powerful solo lanes. The Legion team is set right now, in my opinion. I think they're set right now. They've got a really well-balanced team.
Yeah, they've got a good setup. They got a really easy farming tri-lane that can be aggressive if put in the right situations. They've got a good solo hero, and they've got a great mid hero who can just farm. Soul Stealer is such a interesting hero to watch because he's never out of the game. You think you've crushed the Soul Stealer, he disappears in the woods for like 5 minutes and comes back and just wrecks your team.
Valkyrie.
So Valkyrie is actually going to be the last hero pickup. And he is going to be sort of their carry, and I mean, still their semi-carries technically. Luna, somewhat, if you really want her, and Torture does as well. So they've got support. They've got a lot of like semi-carries. But I mean, I just don't know how the Hellborn team matches up to the Legion team at the at the hero selection screen right now. I don't see it.
Well, it looks like the Hellborn team, they just have damage output across their entire team except for maybe Andro, but Andro makes everyone else deal a lot more damage with her Aurora skill.
Alright, so it is going to be an interesting game to watch. This Legion team looks like they have a pretty set tri-lane. What do you think they're going to run with the tri-lane?
For Legion team, they're going to run a tri-lane of Magmus, Flint Beastwood, and Glacius, with Bubbles in the solo lane, Soul Stealer in the mid. But for the Hellborn team, we could see a few things. Typically, you'll see Slither doing the solo lane, and maybe they're going to do an Aluna tri-lane. So it could be Slither mid, Aluna tri-lane with Valkyrie in the solo lane. They've got a lot of options actually, because they could definitely tri-lane Valkyrie or tri-lane Slither.
I mean, which do you think makes for a better tri-lane? Because I've seen teams in actually the same predicament, where they do have a Slither, they do have a Valkyrie, they have a lot of solo lane or side lane solos, mid heroes, and it's between, do they want to tri-lane Valk? I mean, is Valk that vital in a tri-lane? Do you think she provides that much presence in there?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially any tri-lane that already has like a reliable stun, and by reliable I mean targeted stun, and there are several of them on this team. You have Luna and Andromeda, who both have reliable stuns. Valkyrie, that's a guaranteed javelin, which is going to be like at least 2.5 second stun.
Well, here we go right now. We have this huge force of stuns going on right here by the Legion team. They all have like a stun, it seems. Glacier's going to go ahead and freeze, but that's a no-brainer Bloodlust right there. That Flint Beastwood was going to get slaughtered no matter what happened. Andrew getting a little far up there, so she's going to back it up. But that Flint Beast was dead before he even got stunned. I don't even think he had a chance, regardless of who came to help.
I think they could have not used stuns and probably just killed him with auto attacks.
Yeah. I think they only Torture dropped her stun, Andrew did, and Valk. Okay, yeah, they used all 3 stuns. They just wanted to get the kill quick. It was a good kill though, and now they're actually sitting right here at bottom lane, trying to get a good spear. They are gonna spear. Ooh, missed the timing just a little bit. She needed to wait about a second more, and I think it would have connected with Magmus or Flint, and another kill would have been in their pocket. So,
and you see blue pinging, they realize that there's a ward back there.
Yeah, that's a good ward spot. I've been seeing that ward come up more often now. Some games you don't see it, other games you do see it. Other games you see that they ward in the woods right now where Andro's running around, and they put one there, and they put one to cover the ruin so they get all that sight there.
Yeah, and in this lane, tri-lane for the Hellborn side, sometimes that ward can be more effective than warding their creep pull, because you're baiting the other team to come try and creep pull, and you'll just pick up that support when they leave the lane.
Yeah, so it looks like Torture and Andrew are gonna do some supporting type things. You know, they could have sideline sold that Torture too. I mean, that would have worked just as well. But I guess they have so many options. They just went with what they felt was best. But definitely they had a lot of options, and I always like to see when the Torture sideline sells, because then you know he's going for something more than just support items.
Yeah, I love seeing carry Torture, but you don't see it too often. He's a very effective support.
Well, they are actually going on
Glacius
Flint, and they went on Flint,
but
that was a really quick switch right there, and that was actually good play right there on Valkyrie's part. But they're not done yet. They're gonna auto attack Flint. Nothing's gonna come of it. But Valkyrie they all start to go on Flint Beastwood, and then Glacius just comes out at the wrong time to get a freeze, and Valkyrie just lets her have it. So definitely a good idea by Valkyrie not to try and javelin Flint and just go for the definite kill on that Glacius, and just get more farm. Mana pot getting taken off, I believe, on Andromeda. It was a mana health pot. I believe it was a health pot.
Torture already has
going
boots.
out on Flint. No arrow though. And they're just auto-attacking Flint, and oh man, Valkyrie and Torture in a tri-lane. Their ranges, I believe they have one of the longest ranges in the game. Torture has, like, I think the longest, if I'm not mistaken. But Valkyrie's not far behind, and they're not done yet. Flint's gonna get a stun on him, but a great stun by Magnus. I believe he just saved that Flint Beastwood. No, there's the leap by Valkyrie, and Valkyrie's gonna pick up that kill right there. Glacius and Magnus both coming in though. Looks like Andrew is in trouble, ducking in the woods. A great Runes of the Blight eat right there, and Glacius is just getting auto attacked down. Another kill right there, going for Torture. Did they get Andrew? No, they didn't get Andrew, and Magnus is just caught up right now. Here comes Flint Beast. Would Flint have Flare yet? I do believe he does. He does have Explosive Flare. He hasn't used it yet, and Magnus gets away. So 4 kills already for this Hellborn team.
Yeah, they're playing really well. And that Andro just kind of baited the Magnus aside while Glacius running away and pretty much left Glacius to die.
What were we talking about before that? I mean, we were on something. Oh yeah, the whole Valkyrie side lane solo with Torture. Yeah, I like to see Torture carry Torture. I think she has a lot of potential, and actually some action middle. Luna very, very low, but she does pick up the kill on that Soul Stealer, and unfortunately I was not there to pick it up, but technically since this is a replay cast we could go back. But
no, it just I think it more came down to they were probably beating each other in the face, and whoever got the last hit was going to be the winner.
Yeah, maybe Jonas, who's doing the cam right now, got on that one. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know.
Oh, and Luna gets a really lucky regen rune, so it doesn't even phase her being that low. She goes right back in, full health, full mana.
So they're actually doing a great job suppressing this Bubbles at top lane. She's actually out leveling this Bubbles at the moment. Bubbles looks like he's just doing some harassing. Michelle is trying to keep up on the last hits and the denies, and Slither's actually getting low, but he is going to poison spray on him, and we're seeing auto attacks being dropped. Late shell dodge right there by Bubbles. Could have avoided a couple of auto attacks, but it's alright. He's not gonna die, but definitely some nice play by Slither trying to get him low, because Bubbles.
Yeah, look at Slither out leveling mid.
Yeah, this is Soul Stealer is not back at middle yet. There he is. Wow, Soul Stealer's hurt already. He doesn't even have the bottle. Aluna is gonna eat this Soul Stealer if he doesn't play careful.
Oh wow.
And he already did. He just threw a nice staff to the face. And Soul Stealer's really going to have to back if he doesn't have something on his way, which he does. He has a bottle on his way. So he is going to stay in middle lane. Back at bottom lane, I'm surprised we haven't seen a Bloodbath yet. Flint Beastwood trying to get some farm going on. He did pick up some boots, things like that. Magnus. And Glacius just very low. Glacius still level 1. She's been ganked quite a few times. She's actually completely out of lane right now. She's going to go for the creep pull. And looks like Valk might be trying to set up for a nice arrow. We do see Slither getting a health pot up at top, right back into the game. He is level 6, Bubbles is level 5. And actually the solo lane up at top is out leveling this middle. Both mid and top lane are doing a great job of suppressing their partners on the opposite team.
The gold per minute for the Hellborn side is fantastic at the moment. Both Aluna and Valkyrie are above the 300 gold per minute mark, with Slither not far behind the 250 mark.
You know, and not to mention that Andro and who is that, Torture, are not doing that bad either for support heroes compared to some heroes on the Legion side. So when you see a lot of gold like that, and even, you know, that minuscule amount to supports, you know the team's doing really, really well on the resource board, which they are, as we can see. They're 3,373 gold ahead, which in 6 minutes, it's not big, but it is for this early off, especially with 5 hero kills on one side. So definitely a gathering going on here at bottom lane.
Yeah, it's a little one-sided right now. Maybe a gank coming.
Maybe we're gonna, yeah, we see a good bonds right there by Torture. And looks like the Legion team is going to back up right now, but Valkyrie isn't satisfied. And a flare going off there by Flint Beastwood, doing a mighty big damage right there. A freeze going on that Valkyrie. Valkyrie running. Valkyrie's auto-attacking Glacius while she's running. Wow, Valkyrie's auto-attack has hit Glacius so hard. Magma's going in on that Torture. Magma's getting stunned by Andrew, though, not being able to pick it up. Flint Beastwood's going to get the auto-attack. And in that same amount of time, I believe Valkyrie did go down right there. And wow. Flint Beastwood picks up some kills right there. And just like that, 4 hero kills for the Legion side.
Bubbles came around and just turned that fight around on them. I think that's just some misplay by the Hellborn team.
Yeah. Magnus did go down though for the Legion side, so it is 6-4 right now. But to get 4 hero kills in that short amount of time is great. And especially since Flint Beastwood didn't die and he was alive and he hit just about every hero, that's good assist goal. And I believe he picked up 1 or 2 of those kills. So
I think he got 2.
That's definitely going to help.
Yeah, he definitely got 2 just then. And 1 assist.
That's gold right there. I mean, that's gold for your carry. That's really good stuff. I mean, so the ones, you know, 5-0 Legion team is now 4-6. They're making a nice change right now. And it's working well, so hopefully they can continue this. But we won't know yet. Slither up top, level 7. What's Bubbles? Bubbles 6 with an invis rune. So Slither's still doing a great job. Had a lot of time to free farm. Aluna and Soulsteer look like they've evened out a little bit in middle lane, as we are going to see some aggressive playing up here by Aluna. She's just kind of standing up on the top. We see Demon Hands going out. Is Soulsteer going to be able to pick it up? And we do have kills going on at bottom lane as well. Flint Beastwood looks like he gets chain stun. And at top lane as well, Bubbles and Magnus getting the jump on. So there was action in all 3 lanes. Kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, it was really hard to follow. I missed everything because I was watching the Luna and Soul Stealer. I thought there was something definitely going to go down there.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And actually, something might be going down right now. But look at the bottle action there by the Aluna. She's going back to auto attack and she gets a staff off. Wow, what a double KO right there. So they both knock each other out at the same time. That was great play there by the Aluna, because I believe no, Aluna didn't get the experience, but she still did get the carry down, which means the carry really never got the gold. So in a sense, it's worth it. She sent the carry back to the well. So
oh yeah, killing Soul Stealer sets him really far back because he has to restart collecting all those souls again. We have a lot of action getting ready to go down on the bottom lane. Lots of pings everywhere.
We see pings, we see Magma's porting down in, we see Valkyrie there, level 6, Torture in the Woods, level 5, Andrew, not sure where Andrew is, there she is, she's coming down. So they're level 8 up at top lane, got a B-start, definitely going to go for the Helm of the Black Legion, I think. It seems to be a very common item for Slithers
Trixie build.
That you see. Of course, the Trixie build. Trixie build's actually very, it's consistent. Yeah, that's the right word for it. And we do have some action going down at bottom lane. Magma's getting a big ol' arrow in the face. I believe it was 5 seconds. Valkyrie's trying to get away right now. And actually, she double tapped, so she got Glacius as well. I'm not really sure how she got Glacius, but I did see the kill on Magnus. And Flint Beast looks like
Glacius was very low.
Okay, so they just picked him off. Was it a call?
I'm not sure. But he was low before we even changed our view.
Okay. So Valkyrie picking up 2 nice kills right there. So she's doing really good. What is her gold per minute right now? 317. It went down a little bit, but she's got a farm underway. It looks like she's going for Frostbrand. That looks like the first item she's going to be picking up. I mean, she's going to get the Firebrand first, but she's going to get the Frostbrand, I think, at the end. And we see some action up at top. Bubbles getting the gank right now, but no. Bubbles is going to get away. Luna's going to go back middle. Soul Stealer looks like he was in the woods for a little bit. He's coming back middle. And actually, Luna came back middle and brought a friend. It's Valkyrie. And bottom lane, man, there's just like, I feel like action's about to go down in every lane, so I'm just trying to switch between them so quick. And Torture getting cut out. Is Magnus going to charge it? Magnus is going to charge it on the Torture. We're going to see a stun right there. But a great steep bath dodge by Magnus. Wow. A 5-second arrow, though. And here comes Slither, and here comes Valkyrie, and Flint flares in, but here comes a great pickup right there by Valkyrie. Valkyrie picks up another kill, and now they're supporting her and getting the kill on Flint. Flint's gonna go down. Is Flint gonna go down? We see a leap, kind of a weird leap, but he does get the kill, Valkyrie, and that was weird because he wasn't even turned in the direction to auto-attack Flint, but somehow he went. Oh, so there, okay, I was like, man. Andrew goes down in the trees right there. Valkyrie looks like she is gonna get away. Oh, she better get away quick because Bubbles is hot on her trail. Oh, is he gonna shell? Is he gonna shell? He is gonna shell. He's gonna try and cut him off. Oh, I thought he was gonna blink. I'm not sure if he even saw Valkyrie.
I don't think he ever got a side ever.
They don't have wards there. So maybe Valkyrie dodging a little bit of a bullet right there, but definitely if Bubbles had sight, that would have been a different story.
Oh yeah, it's disappointing they don't have wards. You know, that's 100 gold that they didn't use in order to, you know, pick up 250 gold. But maybe they just got counter warded because there's a ward of revelation from uqt right there.
They actually did get counter warded. I saw Torture attacking the ward right where Meisty's ward is. I believe it's Meisty, and we didn't even do lineups. Well. We can go ahead and do them now, I guess, if you want.
No, you're a little late. It's all good.
That's what I forgot.
Hopefully people watch the first game. They might
people watch the first game.
A couple of old McDonald's scenes where people are just sitting around farming.
Oh, we definitely try to keep it interesting on that one. And Solstier looks like he's gonna be the receiver of this gank right now, and oh, there he goes down, and Luna throwing a nice big old staff to finish it off in the end. It looks like Luna and Valkyrie fighting for the kill. Well, Luna's also being played a lot more. I wouldn't say a lot more, but you see her more than you see Tremble and Nomad. I mean, we'll put it that way. And I know Nomad people like to just like, because he's not auto banned. I don't believe Nomad's auto banned in AWA either, so some teams like to, and at top lane we're gonna see a gank right there on that Slither by Magnus and Bubbles again. Looks like Slither did drop his ult, and what an amazing kill by Luna. I just saw a red ball come out of nowhere and slap that Bubbles right in the...
Yeah, I was actually on the camera. Dodged it again. What a good steam bath dodge.
Yeah, Magnus, I thought he was dead right there, and look at them, they pick up 2 kills right there, and both for Flint Beastwood. That's not good news for the Hellborn team. Hellborn team still has a lead on the resources and the hero kills, but it can diminish at any time, and especially if they're feeding Flint these kills.
I agree. Man, this Magnus is on top of dodging those Andro stuns. Excellent.
Yeah.
But I wanted to comment on Aluna's staff throw. I just happened to be looking at Bubbles when it came by, and it just hit him square in the back of the head.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, it was awesome. Because I wasn't expecting. I was like, Bubbles got away, and I was looking to check his debuff, see if the Slither ult was still on him, and I just see this a Luna ult come out of nowhere. So Bubbles back at bottom right now, dishing out some damage to these 3 heroes. They're gonna go around the back, see if they can corner him, try and skid us around. And actually, we got a face-off in the woods going on here too. And at top lane, oh man, Valkyrie getting the kill on Flint Beastwood, while Solstier gets the kill on Aluna. And then back at bottom lane, we're gonna see more things. A nice shell, I believe he caught a glimpse of 1 or 2 of them. Kind of a weird
Andro and Soul Stealer. It came down, Aluna thought she'd kill Soul Stealer, and Soul Stealer just puts out too much more damage than she does. She tried to trick him with the power supply, but wasn't successful.
Nice shell right there. And another steam bath dodge. Wow, Magma's doing exceptional on that steam bat dodging. And look at Valkyrie. Valkyrie low, but a great leap. She's gonna get away. He's not in range of the demon hands right now, so they're getting auto attacked by the Flinter. The Flinter. Oh, Flint Beast. Man, I combined those two names. A great swap by Andro, and that technically like just saved Slither's life. We're gonna see a nice ult there by Aluna. She is gonna throw the staff. And I was about to say that would be so tech if she teleported to that clone and then just stun those two. We are gonna see Andro go down to a a Flint Beastwood ult. And Bubbles getting auto attack with a nice power supply. Flint Beastwood going low. Soul Stealer very low. Aluna doesn't have enough mana, I don't believe.
Can't catch up to them now.
A weird ult by Soul Stealer, but it does clip Torture, just one of the last ones. And Valkyrie looks like she came back with low HP just to get the kill right there. And Soul Stealer goes down, and oh man, Torture goes down, and Slither goes down to the Flint Beastwood ult. And there's just so much killing going on. I'm not really sure who's killing who with
It was fun to watch Flint because he kept queuing up his ultimate and then canceling it because he knew if he tried to finish it, he was gonna die, and he kept just running back, being patient, waiting until he could get a guaranteed kill.
So now we have 3 more heroes back here at bottom lane for the Hellborn team.
Did you see that? It was close. Aluna threw another ult stick into the distance and almost clipped Flint with it.
Oh no, I didn't see it. Too bad if she was level 11, she would be able to throw it again. But it looks like he would have been back at the well anyway. Port's going in at bottom lane for this Legion team right now. Bubbles has an ult going out. Andro kind of stuck right there in the tether. Stuns the Soul Stealer. A great move. She's just going to take this another step. The tether snapped, but she's going to die to that as a result of that. So looks like Andro's the only one to fall. Torture, Valkyrie are going to go away. Aluna getting chased by Legion creeps. They have sight on her. And no, it looks like the Legion team's going to back, and Luna's going to go middle against this Magnus, maybe get a kill. Hasterin up top, like to see who gets that, put us in their bottle. Magnus looks like he's going up there to get it. Magnus grabs it. Action going in at bottom lane. Looks like a tower's going to fall. Yes, Valkyrie gets the kill on the tower.
Tower's going down
More
also.
action going on right now. Torture gets obliterated right there by a Glacius Freeze to just Demon Hands. Demon Hands. And in middle lane, it looks like they get the kill on... wow, who's that? They got the kill on Aluna. Excuse me. Yeah, man. So many people.
Yeah, this is a very action-packed game. 38 hero kills at 19 minutes in the game. That's literally a hero kill every 30 seconds.
What an amazing 5-second spear on that Magnus right there, and I almost don't know if that really hit him, because it looks like Magnus. It must have just hit like a piece of his like molten back, because it didn't even look near. It didn't look near him. I don't know, dude. That's one I can't tell, because it looks like Magnus did a complete turn away from the arrow, and it kind of stunned him but moved him aside. You know, kind of like if you interped in CS 1.6.
Another javelin, maybe? No, just Valkyrie putting some pressure on her. Oh, but he's not going to get away.
Yeah, that was a great stun by Andro. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? And you know, with interp and Counter-Strike, where even if you're behind a wall on their screen, like your head's still out the side, it's weird. It's like there could have been some case of that. All I know, it was a great 5-second spear regardless, and they did pick up the kill. So Valkyrie doing a great job. What is he? 10-1 right now. And we should be seeing some farm from him. Why don't we go ahead and take it to items real quick? What?
Oh yeah, Valkyrie's getting a fantastic farm. She picked up a Frostburn, and she picked up a Gloves of the Swift, so maybe she is going to go for a Thunderclaw. For Andro, basic items, Aluna looks like she could be going for a Hellflower eventually. Slither is going the classic Trixie build. It's got Home of the Black Legion, a Ring of the Teacher. Might turn that into a Nome's Wisdom. I love Nome's Wisdom on Slither. And Torture just has some basic items, a Ring of the Teacher, and some boots, looking to turn those into some steam boot.
Okay.
Legion side is a little bit behind.
Oh, just was going to comment real fast on Slither's items. I've seen a lot of Slithers go Bear Idol too, and he does have the Mystic Vestments, and he picked it up for just the magic damage on the Legion side, but I've seen a majority of the Slithers actually turn those into Barrier Idols.
Barrier Idol is a fantastic item. It pretty much just eliminates an AoE magic ultimate, and you know they're dealing with both Soul Stealer, Bubbles, Glacius, and Magnus. Holy crap! And we see a really fast Kongor kill with that Valkyrie with the double damage rune.
Yeah,
even
21 minute
guard a little.
I was watching them do it, and I'm like, man, can they really do this at 21 minutes in and like level 8 and stuff like that? Oh man, a Valkyrie, ult is going off. I know, this is crazy. Who's they gonna pick? Who are they gonna pick? They're gonna get the spear off. A great 3-second spear. She still has double damage. She's auto attacking. She gets frozen. We see Sun's going out by Torture and ult coming out there. We see a stun going out there by Luna. Bubbles coming up with the ult. Magnus coming up in there. Choka being popped. Magnus is gonna get his ult off. Magnus gets a beautiful ult right there. We see power supplies going off, so that none of them died to the Magnus ult, I don't believe. Flint Beast was getting auto attacked down. A miss stun there by Torture. Bubbles and Flint both getting away. A nice chain on the creeps, and it did pick him. Bubbles is gonna shell strike away, but I don't think that's enough for Valkyrie. Valkyrie still wants to kill. Look at Valkyrie go. Is she gonna catch up to this? Oh, she's got the run speed. She's got the what, you know, the Frostburn. Miss arrow. She still has leap up though. Where's leap? How many seconds? 1 second. I believe it's up. She does leap. She is gonna auto. She's gonna auto attack. Look at Bubbles go. What an exceptional.
Oh, there with the ult stick, just missed.
I know. Oh man. And Valkyrie with some exceptional chase right there. But that was superb play by Bubbles. I mean, that was the best way to shell out. He got it the best way he could. You see an arrow going on that
Torture
creep.
agonizing Vaughn's kill. That was fantastic.
Oh yeah. And that's kind of like the downside of pulling those neutral creeps, especially when there's a Torture. You know, she can hit you not with seeing you or targeting you, but just targeting the creeps, and then the creeps will technically chain it to you and kill you. I love how that works. That's why I love Torture. Just an overall great hero. And actually an interesting way that this Torture played it. 4 impalement, 4 agonizing, and then 2 in chain reaction. So I'm gonna have to try it that way, because I know agonizing bonds is easier to hit, since the stun technically is like the stun, so you don't really need more points, and it just makes it last a little bit longer.
Well, when they first buffed Torture, his chain reaction was at max time at level 1, and so everyone just went level 1 stun. It's still a perfectly fine build.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to try that, because I usually go, I leave bonds at 1. Another Valkyrie all going out, a miss arrow, no! Glacius runs right into it, and Valkyrie's gonna take that option. Look at her, she puts the smackdown thing down, but a great anticipation right there by Bubbles. He does get the ult, so he kind of just, you know, figures out that they're gonna run up there. So it was good play right there by Bubbles, but a great ult by Luna right now. She did through the stick at Magnus. Another shell surf out we're gonna see by Bubbles. Flint Beast was not so lucky though. He is gonna get slowed. He's getting slowed more. I hear Soul Stealer ult. Doesn't hit anybody. Luna, and pretty dang hard. Going back to Valkyrie right now. Valkyrie's trying to tangle with that Flint in the woods. Flint Beast, or excuse me, Soul Stealer's trying to get away. I'm like looking at 2 people dying. Oh man, a Demon Hands goes off and he gets the kill. Another Demon Hands. Another Demon Hands. So they're going down. They both double KO. It looks like. And they picked up the kill on Flint by Valkyrie. So another double KO.
That's a pretty intense fight.
And then Valkyrie picks up the kill, and Bubbles isn't done. The Bubbles hitting Torture with the shell, but he doesn't have enough time to shell in because it was already 2 seconds. It was up. Wow, Torture getting a little lucky right there, because if Bubbles would have just clicked a second earlier, would have had that torch. So 28 hero kills, 23. 28 for the Hellborn, 23 for the Legion team. 25 minutes in. That's a lot of hero kills right there. I mean, we're looking at 2 a minute right now, just about 2 a minute. And the goal per minute, because this is always like, you know, everybody likes to get down to the fine points of the stats. Soul Stealer's at 318 right now, so he's doing good. Got like 107 right now for Magnus, 226 for Bubbles, 278 for Flint. Oh no, now I'm reading XPs. I'm getting all mixed up. I'm getting all mixed up.
The Hellborn side, we actually have 3 heroes above the 300 gold per minute mark, and Valkyrie's starting to push that 400 gold per minute mark.
Yeah, not to mention that Torture's still sitting at a comfortable 200 great support. That's very good. And even the Ward bitch, you know, no offense, but is sitting at 145, and that's really good because that means Andrew isn't like lacking in gold for wards. She isn't like, man, I don't have gold to buy wards and still like get my boots and make sure I can survive in TP. She's very comfortable right now. I mean, of course, she's not at the you know, the best place she could be, but for a support here, that's a very good place. Yeah, she definitely does, and hopefully she'll be able to pick that up before the game ends. But Valkyrie getting more and more stacked right now. She does have a Mighty Blade, so she might be going for a Shrunken Head.
Speaking of Andro, that's my favorite item build with her. You know, Striders, a power supply, 145 bracer, have a TP and wards, and if you get really lucky, get a portal key too.
We're actually going to see a team fight going up in here, and we got like team fights going on in two parts. We see Bubbles ulting the heroes up at the top, Magma's going in on the heroes at the bottom, Soulstater pops the Shrunken Head, Torture goes down first, but his blades, the Impalement, still doing a mighty good job. Glacius looks like he is going to go down to the Slither ult and the Slither dots. Flint's getting very low right now. Magma's at 6 HP to the Slither ult. We see an arrow be shot out. No connection. A quick Valkyrie ult that I do believe saved the Hellborn team from more casualties, and the Legion team got very low with that Slither ult. That Slither ult took Magnus down to kill, actually killed Glacius, and it rocked Flint down pretty low. I mean, as well with auto attack, but Slither's ult still does a lot of damage, and has Slither did finish the Nome, so we see Trixie reincarnate right here. There he is, Trixie. No, definitely not Trixie, but it is a Trixie build. So I wonder how Trixie ever came up with that. I mean, like,
he's known for his interesting build styles. He's also the one who did the Gladiator Assassin Shroud Rift Shards build, which is extremely effective. Man, being able to one-shot the entire opposing team is pretty funny.
Yeah, I haven't played my fair share of Gladiator to be able to know just how overpowered it is. I've only got the Assassin Shroud on. I'm not the best Gladiator player, but I still remember the days that you could stack Rift Shards with the improved version before the balance of Puppet Master's Whiplash, and that was just disgusting damage. So, I mean, it definitely needed a change, but I was critting for like 2400s with Whiplash. It was sick. It just shouldn't have even happened.
Yeah, one shot a Flint Beastwood in a game tonight. I one-shot Flint Beastwood using Puppet Master. We ended up losing that game, but I told my teammates, yeah, I could probably one-shot that guy, and I do it. Puppet Master's a lot of fun. I kind of hate seeing him banned. He gets picked up a lot, but he's one of my favorite carries to watch.
You know what? I like a change. Definitely, we haven't seen like a different type of carry because it is still Valkyrie, and it is still Flint, and there's Soulstealer. But I miss melee carries, you know. I miss Flint and Puppet getting banned, and then people having to pick up different carries like Zephyr or Madman or a Corrupted Disciple, at least something different. You know, I like different.
Honestly,
one day
I think
we'll see a
Zephyr is another ticking time. It's going to be like Sandwraith. You know, you had what tournament was that? Someone played Sandwraith extremely effectively. It was one of the Chinese teams. Played Sandwraith really well, and you just saw him explode on the competitive scene, and you know, 2 months later he receives a pretty large nerf. We'll see that happen with Zephyr, I guarantee it. Zephyr is a very powerful hero.
They both taking out towers simultaneously. A super mass TP coming from the Legion side. I think everybody from their team just TP'd. Some to the well, some right to the tower. Valkyrie and Andro met with a force of Legion heroes. They are going to back up. They did pick up a second tier tower right now. And on towers, or as far as towers stand, it does look like Hellborn has the advantage. They did deny one of their towers. 5 towers down right now. The Legion team is. That was some Yoda right there, technically, but not proper English per se. Kind of backwards and all intertwined. 10,000 gold difference, 4,600 experience difference in Hellborn's favor. So definitely Hellborn's advantage right now. 29-24. So this is it's a very, not one-sided, it's a very, it's sort of even technically right now. I mean, even with the Hellborn team doing as well as they are, I don't see anything right now that shows one team over another. I mean, there is, but it's not significant.
Yeah, it's not a significant experience disadvantage, but the gold advantage is starting to get a little significant. We do see, like, Luna has her Hellflower, Valkyrie still has Frostburn, hasn't picked up her next item. Slither did finish the Nome's Wisdom. So, like, we see a lot of items on the Hellborn side, where on the other side, it's really just Flint, Beastwood, and Soul Stealer, I believe. Yeah, like, Bubbles has an eye, which is kind of funny. Magnus does have his portal key, though, which is really, really good for their team. That gives them that powerful initiation.
So what I really thought was going on right now was that Slither was stacking up wards because he knew Kongor was coming up. And I thought that he would have like this mass army of wards for when Kongor finally just came up. But I was short, and it was short-lived because that's not what really happened. But I really thought that's what he was doing.
It looks like he was just having fun. Maybe he was going to block Kongor in.
We see a spear go off, and it hits Flint Beastwood because I just saw Flint Beastwood take a big chunk, and I heard the arrow sound stuff. Flint Beastwood taking an arrow to the face, definitely 5 seconds from that range, and it looked like they were just trying to bait the Legion team into running into Kongor, maybe trying to box him in right there, and that was a good strategy, but it didn't work. Maybe they're gonna try and go for this Kongor kill right, but Bubbles is still tossing themselves, so they do know they're going. And right now, both teams are just eyeing each other.
That's actually a very valid strategy on the Hellborn side, is to use Kongor to bait the other team into doing something they probably shouldn't do.
But see, they have to. It's kind of like a fork in chess. One piece has to die. And right now we are going to see the team fight going up in here. We got Glacius going, getting auto-attacked out. Magnus queued up his ult. Does he have the port key? No, he doesn't. He kind of just queues it up. Or no, he did have the port key, but he got auto-attacked before he could do it. And look at Valkyrie go right now. Oh man, he is just taking it to this team. Auto attacks and everything, and Flint Beastwood going down, and a great ult there by Aluna. I don't think that was the result of the kill, but what was the result of the kill? It was Valkyrie's, excuse me, Torture's impalement. So Torture and Valkyrie doing big things on that team fight right there. And as I was saying, when you know, we play games and we don't want them to have the Kong token, and the best place to try and do it is if they're doing Kongor. Hey, you know, they're taking damage by Kongor, we gotta stop them, or at least postpone it, or try and steal it, something. So I mean, that's technically all the Legion team could do. They just got handled completely when they came in to do it.
Yeah, they have to. Like, that's one reason people complain about balance on the Hellborn side, is that the Hellborn can use Kongor to their advantage a lot more than the Legion can. They can both access Kongor just fine, but Hellborn has an advantage in both initiation and using it to bait.
Well, I also do believe that Kongor it might appear to be closer to the Hellborn side, but I think the distance is actually the same. It looks like the Hellborn are closer to Kongor than the Legion team. It might even be that.
No, it's definitely closer to the Hellborn's bottom tower. If Hellborn has a bottom tower, they have a huge amount of advantage, and that's the same with the middle tower. They also have a more initiation advantage because they could portal key in just from their middle lane, where the Legion team have to come down from their bottom ramp, have to come through that wide expanse of water that's always warded in order to get to the Kongor.
Well, we are seeing some farming action going on right now, but that isn't going to stop this Aluna from tossing out staffs just to get sight, because she is running around in the woods, and we do have new items on both teams. So why don't we actually take it to those items, because no one ever really got around to the Legion side.
Yeah, on the Legion side, we see like a mirror image of Valkyrie. Flint Beastwood has his Frostburn, except Valkyrie did have a shrunken head that last fight, and you saw that when Magnus tried to ult, she just shrunken head and laughed in his face. Bubbles does have a portal key also, and we see Soul Stealer is foregoing the portal key option and just going for that pure range damage rather than being able to bounce around and initiate. He has a Firebrand and a Whispering Helm.
Okay. Place doesn't look like he has anything. We actually might see a little bit of action. There are some new items on the Hellborn side, and while I'm trying to keep up with the team fights going down, I'll try and give a quick rundown. Aluna actually picking up some stacky items too. It's not really a word, I'll make it up. So she does have a Shrunken Head and a Hellflower, excuse me. So that's good stuff right there. Looks like Neophyte's book right now on Andromeda could be something she's going for. Maybe a staff, maybe a tablet, not really sure yet. Now we are seeing an initiation going on right now. We see Shrunken Heads being popped by a Luna, Flint Beastwood, a lot of auto attack or damage is going on in this Legion team. Just before the team fight even happens. Demon Hands going off, not hitting anybody. A nice port in though by Magnus. He teleports in, he ports in. We're seeing swaps everywhere. We're seeing bubbles all being dropped right now. Oh, there's Valkyrie with her, oh, you know what it is, Shrunken Head. And Magnus is going to get out right there after the steam bath. Oh, a great bonds though, right there by Torture. Hit him right before he ported, so he still took the damage. Valkyrie picks up the kill on that. I saw a Luna ult. Glacius dropping his ult right now, but that's not going to last very long. We see a pickup of that kill right there by Torture.
Valkyrie
cutting them off. Yeah, cutting off this Soul Stealer right now. Soul Stealer's not gonna be able to win. Wow, what a great, and Valkyrie on her way to an immortal right now, because all I'm hearing is superstar. She does die, but she has the token. She is back up. Oh, and she's not done in the least, I don't think. I think she's staying up in this this team fight right now. And she is. She's gonna throw out this spear. Wow, almost clipping Bubbles.
Good
what
guess.
a great placement of that spear. Yeah, that was an amazing guess. It almost hit. So they're going to take this tower down. I think they might even go for the racks right now. We do have 2 more heroes coming up for the Legion team, Glacius and Magnus. I see shells going in there by Bubbles. He did teleport in. There goes an ult by a Luna. Magnus queued up his ult. He's going to port up in there. Oh, that's a big Magnus ult right there. But look at that tech swap by Andrew.
Nice
I'm giving him MVP. Wow. And there it is. He picks up the Immortal. And another Immortal, technically. So Valkyrie now with an Immortal. Ooh, man.
Ooh,
you don't see too many people. Immortal. And Bubbles. Look at Bubbles getting hit by the creeps. Oh, I thought Valkyrie's definitely going to go in for it. But we're not done yet. Flint Beastwood gets an ult there on Miss Ivy's Slither. Valkyrie with an ult though. She is going in for somebody. She's going in on this Bubbles. This Bubbles cannot get away. Look at Bubbles already wasting the shell dodge. Oh, and Valkyrie's just gonna auto attack this Bubbles down, and she ports away, and she out. Oh, that was exceptional. I thought she outranged it, but she shrunkened it. That was superb. I don't know if she really had the chance to say, "Oh man, do I have enough mana to do this? Am I gonna have enough time? Is it cooldown up?" But it was well placed. It was all just pieced together perfectly. And Valkyrie 19-1 in this game. 19-1. This is it's remarkable.
This person can play Valkyrie a lot better than I can play Valkyrie. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think Valkyrie is your cup of tea.
Second stun on Kongor.
I don't play Valkyrie too much. I'm not the best with arrows, but I definitely think you're like Deadwood to Matt. Valkyrie to you is like Deadwood to Matt. You shouldn't play it. If you've ever seen Matt,
you don't have to aim Deadwood though. You just punch people and they die.
Dude, any melee hero for Matt is like watching Helen Keller play. All right, I'm serious. It's so sad.
It's like being in a dark room with no sound.
Oh, dude, it's like, man, Ray Charles is on your team. I don't know how you cannot play a melee hero. We're getting off the path right now. We did have a gank up there by Soul Stealer. A little bit of side
on Soul Stealer,
right? Yes, gank on Soul Stealer. Excuse me. But on other notices, though, I've been playing Vindicator a lot more, and I'm loving it. Kind of like the McDonald's slogan. I'm loving it. Like, I'm really loving it. Another spear going out right now.
Coming through.
Yeah. We're not gonna see a connection right there. But I definitely think Vindicator as a carry is it's a sick build. Oh, I was hitting kids for 120. It was retarded. People were dying.
120, yeah.
Plus 120.
Hit like a truck. But like, look at this Valkyrie.
Oh, I know. This Valkyrie is stacked. Charged hammer. Shrunken Head. That's what I meant to do. Go back into items real quick, and it does look like Torture. What did Torture just pop right there? Torture has a sheep stick. Wow. She really made a comeback from her farm. Another ult going in there by Magnus. Magnus looking like taking out a kill right there on Andrew. Oh, they're picking on Andrew. Valkyrie just standing right in the middle of it, tanking it like a boss. And he is going in for that Magnus. He kind of hits the tower first. Oh, look! Did you see that arrow curve, or was that just me? Or did you see it curve? Like it did like an stun.
He used to stun a little bit too early and didn't disjoint the attack, and it kept following him because he didn't quite outrange it. There's like a certain amount of range they'll follow you for.
Well, that was game 2 right now. So we will, for those who watch the VOD, we're gonna do game 3 hopefully tomorrow. And as I mean, I knew it was going to end technically because of the time. Not to, you know, I'm not psychic, but so definitely this was game 2. It was a great game. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, UQT lost in game 1, so now it's 1-1. We're going to get to game 3, the replay cast of game 3 tomorrow, and just from looking at the stats, it looks like a really close game. It went on for like an hour or so. So definitely going to be a really good ending to this 3-game series. Right now, though, I think we're going to kick it into a SEABL playoff match. So yeah, what, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Man, shout out for all the supports in that game. That Magnus was amazing, and so was that Andromeda. Very good plays by both of them.
Yeah, definitely. I think, so like I said, I think support's the hardest thing to play in competitive play. Hands down. Has to be the hardest. Anyway, live here from e-rev TV. I'm Big Max. He's Wet the System. Jonas on video. Thanks a lot. And we're out.